Welcome to my channel Abrar Electrical World. This is about the home buying inspection guide. Now I have explained in the introductory video that I will be releasing the video lecture on the house inspection before buying. This is very important aspect of buying house because you are going to invest few lakhs of dollars and you are taking loan from the bank. Therefore, it is necessary that you must know about the condition of the house so that you can negotiate with the owner of the house or the apartment the price. Because whatever the weaknesses or irregularities you will find in the house, ultimately those will be converted into money and you have to invest a lot of money in correcting those issues or reinforcement or refurbishing, etc. Sometimes some legal issues may arise after you have already paid and then you cannot do anything about that before because you did not have the inspection. Now, inspection companies are there, but if you are an educated person, you at least you can do something to reduce the inspection cost or you can do the major inspection yourself. So I will show you different charts, etc. about the electrical wiring first, then plumbing, then other aspect as well. I will involve the other engineers as well. Now this is about the house that how can you immediately find by looking at and surveying the house, by looking at the plugs and sockets, outlets, receptacles installed there. That is very important. So let's see what am I talking about. That how can you find that the house is at least 20 years old. Now see, this is the device which is known as the ground fault circuit interrupter. You can see this device in your kitchen and the bathroom. And if you don't see this kind of socket or outlet, which is of this shape, exactly this shape, this is a 15 ampere 125 volt grounded duplex socket and as per the NEMA 5-15R. So if you find something like this, then it means that house have been renovated properly as far as the electrical wiring is concerned, or at least it is not more than 20 years old because this regulation was inducted in Canadian code 20 years ago from now. So by looking at this one, another point is that in some houses when they renovate the contractor, they replace the outlet in the kitchen and the bathroom by this one. But that does not really have the same connections inside which are legally required by the electrical utility or the inspectors of the government. So in another slide, I will show you that how to find out whether this is exactly working or this is just a cosmetic. But at least if this is there and the socket outlet is working, at least the work is done and you should be comfortable. But it may happen that when you test by pushing this button, it looks like it is working, but it is not working actually. Anyway, the basic function of this is that this is a kind of a socket which is now mandatory for the last 20 years to install in the area which are comparatively wet, like bathroom and kitchen especially. And whenever some one comes in touch with the live wire, the black wire or the white wire, accidentally, then a current flows into the ground and this circuit breaker switches off the circuit. Now this kind of a device operates whenever there is a 5 milliampere current passing to the ground through your body. And 5 ampere also you will have a little shock but at least this device will switch off the circuit and the life can be saved. So this is a life-saving device in a way. In some cases, you will get a little shock because 5 milliampere is sufficient to get a shock, and 15 milliampere it becomes quite uncomfortable. So look at this one in the go to the bathroom and the kitchen and then look at this one and also test this by pushing this one. But I will let you know, as I said, that even by pushing this one, you cannot be sure that whether this device is installed properly from inside or not. That I will show you in another uh, video because that will become a little technical, but this is enough for generally for the ladies and the people who are not engineer that they should look into this one. The other thing is that look at this kind of the receptacle or outlet. Now this kind of outlet is also very important and it was introduced in 2013 in the courts. So after 2013, this is a mandatory requirement to have these kind of outlets. This is a tamper resistance, means that this is a child-proof kind of a thing. Nobody can enter into this one without having applying some force here. And these are the shutters here. You see the shutters are closed. So shutters are closed. So you cannot, nobody can interfere with this one, especially the child. So this is very important that from 2013 this has been also mandatory. Now as far as these concerned, NEMA, this is National Electrical Manufacturing Association of USA, but also applies to the Canada and Mexico also sometimes. And this the first number is 5, which uh, means the 120 volt or 125 volt, and 15 is the ampere of the socket. It can take up to 15 ampere. So this is the nomenclature here. So now I hope this is enough for the time being. I will explain the ground fault interrupter in another video in detail, that how it works. That will be good for the engineers as well as who want to know anything about the do-it-yourself kind of a thing in electrical systems. Okay, thank you very much.